This story happened to a young woman and is told on her behalf. I remember this story almost every day. I don't forget it. I never forget it. Nor do I forget Milka, my best childhood friend. I had a friendship with her from a very young age. I spent every summer in the village at my grandmother's house, and Milka was a local resident. Our houses were in the neighborhood. Our relatives knew each other for a long time and socialized well. Of course, and Milka became my friend almost from the moment I first found myself in the village. Milka was a very mischievous, fun-loving and cheerful girl. Blonde with big blue eyes and chubby lips, she probably looked like an angel. But at the same time, by nature, it was a fighting girl with a boyish character. I was more of a shy, green-eyed, brown-haired girl. Pretty much the opposite of her. But together we were like one. There was no separating us. We spent every summer from morning till night for almost 10 years together. Every time I sat in a dusty, boring city and socialized with people who were absolutely bland to me, I looked forward to the summer to see Mila again and spend a wonderful summer with my best friend. We often went to the sea. Our village was a seaside village, so all summer long we bathed in the salty warm sea and were warmed by its warm rays of sunshine. Then the following unpleasant story happened. When we were 14 years old, we had a serious quarrel. As I now realize, the doom of our quarrel was so insignificant and stupid that it was as if it should not be at all. The reason was Vovka, the local gigolo. He was 3 years older than Milka and me, and he literally drove all the girls crazy. Milka and I were in love with him, but he favored Milka. And after that we never spoke to each other again. Ols packed her things earlier than necessary and went back to town. Since then I have not seen Milka, and every day in the city, mentally thinking about how we will make up. After all, I had long ago forgiven Mila and counted the weeks, not hours, until I would see her. And that day came. I came to the village, and although it was late evening, and to my grandmother I did not go at once, but ran to our usual place by the sea. There were always few people there, as the tide was often high there, but we liked fooling around there very much. To my pleasant surprise, there I saw Milka sitting on the shore. She didn't look at me right away. I gathered my wool in a fist and, afraid that Milka was still pouting at me for what I had said before I left, I shouted to her. Milka looked at me and a smile appeared on her face, so bright and radiant that I immediately realized that she forgave me. Milka got up from her seat and ran to me. "I've been waiting for you so long," she said. I tried to hug Milka, but she, for some reason, pulled away. I didn't bother to try again. Then I noticed Milka getting nervous. "Let's get out of here," she said. "Why?" I asked. "Please, please, let's leave," she repeated nervously. We walked away. On the way we talked about this and that. I didn't ask questions about where she was. We just chatted about life until almost morning. And then Milka said she had to leave right away and that we would meet again later. It surprised me that Milka took a different route, not the way we usually went home, but on the road through the cemetery. I decided to go home the usual way. At home, my grandmother was already waiting for me. She was a little angry. When she asked me why I had come to the village in the evening, I answered that I had met Mila, and we were walking together. I didn't see her in the morning after all. Almost a year. Grandmother fell silent and looked at me dumbfounded for a long time. Then she came over to me and touched my forehead. "Seems great," Grandma said cheerfully. I was at a loss for words. What did I say wrong? Am I not allowed to go for a walk with my best friend now? What's the matter, Grandma? Grandma fell silent. Melka died in the fall, drowned.